Okay, there we are.
Oh, no,
We are live, according to this. We are.
Yep, but I'm not showing you on Facebook.
There's a delay.
Yeah, quite a delay.
You there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Can you see me?
Good. I believe. I'm trying to get it up on my phone.
Oh, there we are. Now
There
I see it live.
are. Look at that. And we already got somebody in there. Who is that?
Who's in here? There we go. Live.
According to this.
Yep. Oh, I got to turn you down. No, we're there.
You know, I bet people just laugh at us every time we go live because we just talk like we ain't live.
Because we don't know what we're doing.
Gosh, Joe, Valerie, Pablo, everybody. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So, Joe.
So, Chris. Hey, Josh.
It was a long weekend. It felt like it was a long weekend. Was it long for you, brother?
It was kind of, yeah. It is, yeah. Really. Is it too dark?
I think you're all right. I don't think it's too dark. Ask the public. Is
that better?
Too dark, guys?
That better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. Good afternoon, Valerie. How are you doing?
I see all the peoples. I love the peoples.
Hey,
I love the peoples. Hey, peoples.
We'll put some hearts on there so everybody we love them. That's a chicken heart.
Peoples. I love the peoples. I love.
I'll tell you my thing to the big chicken.
Look at the peoples.
And I got a big yellow shirt on today too. That's funny.
Oh.
I didn't even plan that.
All right. So we're going to get started. I think we're about 2 minutes past the hour. That's our normal starting time. And, you know, for whatever it's worth, Joe and I were talking earlier, and we actually really do look forward to these things, and we put some thought into it. Like,
yeah,
we do try to talk about something that's going to be fruitful, advantageous to people, you know, things that will give people some insight as to what's going on in the industry. Yeah, so, exactly. Glad that my buddy Joe's here. Missed him on Saturday. Made me mad. All y'all know I couldn't get the technology to work. Couldn't get.
All I could do was text.
Drove me crazy.
I was putting some comments in, but then I don't know what happened. I don't know. Stuff just doesn't work. Hello, hey Don.
It's all right. So Joe,
yep.
You know, we gotta talk to the people about some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
What do we want to talk about today?
We really got to talk to the people about some stuff. So,
okay.
First thing I want to talk to people about is if something's not working, if it's broke, if it's not right, don't just throw stuff at it, y'all. Fix it. Find the problem and fix it. You know, there's a reason something's not working.
It's true.
At the end of the day, you're probably not going to like what you find, because most of the time when something's not working, especially in our businesses, it has something to directly do with whatever we are or are not doing. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we need to kind of put it in the washer and wash it and take it out and dry it.
Maybe wring it a little.
And the reason that this came up was, you know, I have some house guests, as Joe so eloquently told everybody before they got here with their porta john in my yard. But I have some house guests, and, you know, she's down in her back, and she's been down in her back since she's been here, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever it is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And she keeps going to the doctor or whatever, and they give her a pain shot, they give her some medicine, and they don't tell her what's wrong. And it's like, you know, if you got to go every 2 weeks to get a shot, get some more pills, you know, at the end of the day, wouldn't you think that there might be something wrong?
Might be.
You might want to figure out what's causing that pain, right?
Right. I would.
So you and I were talking, we were talking about business, and we were talking about people saying, you know, I put up a post today on Facebook that said something about, I don't even remember what it said, but
if you need more people. Hey, Bethany.
Yeah. If you need more people, you don't have enough people to talk to, hit me up. I got a solution. And, you know, we're hearing more and more of that, right? Like, people don't really know how to to get their business off the ground. They don't know where to turn. They don't know what to do after they get excited about the business. They sign up in the business. They run out of the house, ignorance on fire, right? They get told no a bunch of times, and then they sit in a chair and they go, okay, now what do I do? Because then they have paralysis. Okay. They have, I don't want to talk to anybody paralysis, right?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, John. Hey, Bethany.
All the way from the UK. All right.
So, the customers, the lead thing, I'm not going to talk about that right here.
Right.
If you're interested in that, you can talk to us privately. But what I'm going to say is that, again, like Joe and I were talking, why aren't people doing more to help themselves? Why aren't people really looking at the root of the problem? What is the root of the problem? Is the root of the problem that you're shy? Is the root of the problem that you don't know enough about your business to accurately tell it? Is the root of the problem that you're throwing up all over people? Most likely it's that third one. I bet you.
I quit doing that.
But you know what, Joe? There's a thing called a 1 minute presentation.
Yeah, like an elevator presentation.
Yep. 1 minute presentation. And here's the thing that I'm going to say about that. Any business that you're in, you should find 4 things that are not impressive, but are factual about your business. 4 things.
Right.
Those are the 4 things when someone expresses an interest in your business. Those are the 4 things that you should tell them and nothing more. And when they ask more questions, you should say, I'll get you that information. Go here, and direct them somewhere else away from you. Direct them to a third party, a 3-way call. Direct them to a presentation. Direct them to your company website with actual information on it, not a generated thing that just, looks at people funny. No, you got to send them somewhere where they can get educated. Okay. And the reason you want to do that is because let's just say that you're in a coffee shop and Joe and I are in a coffee shop and we're just talking to each other. We just met 5 seconds ago. Is Joe going to take me really?
I gave you a card.
Right. Exactly. Joe, are you going to take me really serious if I just met you in a coffee shop?
Not really.
Tell you everything you want to know?
Nah.
No.
Really not.
Not really.
Uh-uh.
But what you will take serious is if I direct you somewhere else and someone else or something else gives them the information they're looking for.
That's true.
It's less intimidating, right? The person getting the information doesn't feel like they're under a microscope about to be closed on something.
Exactly.
No one likes to be closed on things.
No, they really don't. And that's the thing too. You have to also realize is not everyone will just decide to catch themselves on fire because that's a good reason to go cliff diving. You know what I mean?
You mean like you did with your knee, bro?
Something like that.
But,
you know what I mean? Not everybody just likes to jump on something. Not everybody's going to just jump on things and go, boom, okay, I like it. I'm in it. Let's do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of people don't do that. Like they want to think a long time on it, and worry about it, and contemplate it, and get other people's opinions, and all that. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I mean, it's really smart to do that. But when you're in our positions and you're trying to, bring people in, it can get frustrating. I mean, because you're like, hey, just do it, because we know it's a good idea, but we know it, and it's convincing them, and it's not even convincing them. It's they have to convince themselves, right? And it doesn't matter if somebody has this much money or this much money. I mean, it's all about the same. You know what I mean? So nobody wants to think they got messed around or anything or talked into anything. And that's why, like we were saying, just give them something and get away from them. Send them somewhere else. Send them to the information they can find, and they can look at everything and see the validity of it, and go, oh, okay. And then hopefully they'll keep that card or whatever you hand them, you know what I mean? And get back to you.
Right.
If not, they'll I mean, they're going to have to find, they should be logging in, under you. So it's going to all work for you. It's
Right.
just a matter of getting it done. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Clara. Hey, Craig. Hey, Renee. So, Joe, we've tried to be very brand agnostic, although everybody in the world knows we're in cryptogenics.
Right.
But, we try to keep the things that we're talking about, the value, if you will, in our show, generic enough that people can understand it. So,
well, and it can go towards many things, but
right, exactly. You can take this stuff and apply it in any business model.
Right.
And, when you become good at it, you'll be successful. So, the first thing that you should do is you should really perfect your 1 minute presentation. So you're going to look at all your information, right? And everything that you think is important, you're going to write it down. So like if you have a company presentation, what I recommend you do is just sit down in front of it with a pen and piece of paper and write down everything that makes you go, So then after you do that, which I do a lot of, as you can see, I'm not telling you guys and gals to do anything that I don't do. Okay.
Is that your social security number?
What's that?
Was that your social security number?
Yeah.
I got to go. I'm sick. I'll be back.
I tell you guys to do the same things that I do because it works. Okay. And because I learned it from somebody who knew more than I do. Right. And so I believe that you should be investing in yourselves and that you should always be being mentored by someone higher than you.
Right.
So that you're constantly getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
So, you're gonna take your notes, like I said, and then you're going to go through those notes and you're going to figure out, all right, what are the top 4 things that people are looking for in this presentation? What are the top 4 things that people are going to go, hey, yeah, I really do want more information about that. Those are the 4 things that you're going to present in your 1 minute presentation. And you could do that anywhere. You could do that in person. You could do it online. You could do it in a text message. You could do it in an email. You could do it just about anywhere that you want to do it. The biggest thing is you got to know it backwards, forwards, upside down. It's got to be natural. It's got to be natural. It cannot be salesy at all. All right. And for the most part, how Joe is so friendly. Like he gets on these calls every single day. He's a very friendly guy. He's very approachable. He doesn't push people. He's not offensive. He doesn't push people. That's how you want to be, guys and gals. You want to be approachable. You want to be relatable. What's that?
Terry.
Oh, hey, Terry. How are you, Terry? No, I thought you were saying something to me. I'm sorry. So, hey, Christy, nice to see you. And my sister from another mother. All right. I hope you had a great Mother's Day, all you moms out there too, by the way. So, Joe, I think you and I kind of, sort of did a 1 minute presentation last week for people, sort of. Remember?
No.
One of them days. We were acted like we were in a coffee shop.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And so we
Chris, what do you know about Bitcoin?
What's that?
What do you know about Bitcoin?
It's money.
It's money. That's all you need to know.
Money.
There you go. You want to know how to make money?
I love to make money.
You know how to mine it? You want to know how to?
I love to make money. How you gonna make it?
You want to learn about new cryptocurrencies? Want to learn about altcoin? What do you want to learn about?
Absolutely.
You want to learn about all that? Wow. And I got a program for you, buddy.
Yep. And the last thing you tell them is our friends love us because we share this information with them and help them become successful. That's your number 4 thing. The 4th thing should always be how you're going to help them. Okay. Right. In a non-persuasive, arm-bending kind of way. Like,
yeah, it's, and the bad thing is in our situation right now with this company, it really is a ground floor opportunity. But you can't say that. You know what I mean? If you tell somebody that, they're just going to turn right.
They're going to walk off.
They're going to like, oh yeah, so you're selling me the new potato slicer, huh?
They've heard that like, too many times.
Not too many times. And it may be, I mean, and it is true, you know, but you're going, or you want to get excited about it and you just got to, like,
stand on your toe with your heel.
It's just going to be, I just think it's funny when somebody's going to jumps on a presentation and we're the ones on the presentations. And I gave them a card and walked away and said, go look at the presentation. And they're like, but it was you that was in the presentation. Like, yeah.
I just left that part out.
I forgot to tell you that.
I forgot to tell you that.
Like, oh, you got that show too, huh? Yeah.
Well, you know, and Joe, what's really kind of cool about what we're doing is all the things that people have heard over the last 20, 30 years in network marketing and direct sales is actually really true about our business, but we can't use any of that vocabulary because as soon as you let those words pop out of your mouth, you just lost that prospect.
Exactly. You know, and that's the thing is we're so, it's not just legal, like actual laws. It's our legal department that got us kind of handcuffed a little bit. I mean, our hands are kind of tied as to anything we can say is because, you know, we can't make any claims on anything or anything like that. It's hard to say, hey, this is an amazing product. Do this, blah, blah, blah. This could do, well, you can't say that. I don't know what it can do for you. Yeah, it's really good. It's a great education. There you go. You know what I mean? And then you have something too, you know, and now with you know, with the minors being released and things like that, that is, you know, like, okay, cool. But, you know, these are big ticket items. You know, this isn't, you know, just your average everyday. You need to get an education before you buy that minor.
Right.
I mean, that's just.
Well, you made a good point. They can't even buy the minor if they haven't gotten the education.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, you need to know what's going on. And the thing is, this is how you learn what's going on, you know, and it's back to the, you know, the education's invaluable. You know, I mean, you can't really put a price on it. I mean, if there's so much can be done, you know, and this takes me right back to all the things. It's the blockchain. It's going to change the world. It's not gonna. It is changing.
It is changing the world.
You know.
Yep. Every day there's a new article out. Every day I read something else about how this blockchain, changed this. How the blockchain changed that. And it, you know,
HSBC is doing blockchain transactions now.
Right.
It's huge.
The cryptocurrency part of it is a bonus.
Yeah.
You know, 5 years from now, maybe not even that long, but 5 years from now, Joe, I'm going to be able to hand you a hash.
Yeah.
And that hash is going to take you to the documents to the house and property that I live in.
Oh,
and you're going to pay me for it. And it's going to be a done deal. It's going to exchange. Your name's going to change over to my property. My name is going to come off of the property. You're now the registered owner. Done. You know, like the bank.
It's not going to take me 5 years to get that going.
And the courthouses and all that other stuff.
Then don't need it,
dude. It's safe. Okay,
right.
It's safe. We've talked about safe before.
Yeah, it's super safe. I mean, it's really
and change it. Yeah,
I'm one of those people, and I know this sounds kind of crazy, but I'm like, hey, let's make it a little less safe and speed it up a whole bunch. But I mean, they're speeding it up anyways with it hitting all the, you know, doing 6 notes. So it's working. You know, I mean, because there's some stuff out there that's like 4, and that's when you get into your hash graphs, and then it's a little bit different deal. But we don't need to talk about that. That's it's there, guys. It really is. And like what you were just talking about, that's in the works even. You know what I mean? That's not something that's, you know, as far as a housing contract, basically, you know, it's a quick claim deed. You know, it's all you really have to have. And
well, the first one took place in Minnesota last month, I believe.
Yeah.
First complete full
transaction through it. Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, the contract's just going to hook onto the back of it. You know what I mean? It's a courier. And
hey, Joe, you found out something today. You found out
I was going to tell
you your bills.
Yeah. For some reason, my dish payment didn't come out of my account. It was on a Saturday or something. They tried to pull money. I don't know. It just didn't work. And so we got like a message that it was still out there. So Gloria comes to me and she goes, Joe, look at this. Look at this. I'm like, what? You know, I thought maybe extra money got thrown in the account or something somehow, like, you know, like Monopoly, you know, passcode, click $200. That's not it. But just accepts Bitcoin. I mean, you can pay with Bitcoin. Like it says Bitcoin and you touch it and doop, you know, so that's big, guys. That's real big. If it's not here, for people that don't believe it's here or that it's not real, your cable provider or your satellite provider does.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't be taking it if it wasn't real.
Right.
But now see, if you're a scandalous person, one of these scam artists, you're going to use that same line and go, but you need to know about this. Now, let me tell you how to do this and how to get this bill paid better because I can get you this return on this money. And that's what all the scams are. I mean, I ran into 2 this morning it was even on Telegram. It was because I looked up the XYO thing and then boom, I got hit, boom, 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 boom. And it was almost like an auto prompt was hitting me.
Right.
You know, question. I was like, no, I got this. I know this. I have MetaMask. I know how to, I've got Ether. Don't worry about it. That's how I was answering. And then I was like, well, let's see what else they say. And they kept coming with the things. And then the questions started repeating. Mm-hmm. You know, then I had somebody ask me if I was interested in mining. I went, well, yeah, I'm interested in mining because this is the second one. And I was like, I want to see how far this goes, kind of, just to see, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then it was another deal, you know. Oh, but you know what they could do though, if I gave them 0.2, well, they wanted to set an account up, a blockchain wallet up with zero money in it, give them the password and log in, and then I can change my password. No, then I can change my password as soon as they get me set up on the blockchain network, mining network. And I was like, the blockchain mining network, that's interesting. I haven't heard of this quite yet. Yeah, and no, then I can go back and change my code before I put money in. But I needed 0.2 Bitcoin to get started because you can't mine with an empty wallet. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. And then I just let it wait. Then it started all over with, are you interested in, you know, so,
Autobot.
Yeah, Autobot stuff. And I was like,
It's funny that you brought that up, you know, the fraud and the bad guys and stuff that's out there.
But I picked it up because of, you know, because cryptogenics. I mean, I picked it up because of the education I've received. Otherwise, and it was going to give me 30-cent return and every 30% return every 9.6 hours. And I'm like, what? And it was a S9 ant miner. Mm-hmm. I'm like, really? You're going to give me 30% return in 9.6 hours? And I was like, what kind of miner? S9 ant miners. I was like, okay. You know, and whatever. Like that. I wish. It's kind of like that other thing that wants the $7 and they'll turn it into $1,100.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about that.
Do you want to talk about that?
Sure, why not?
I mean, hey, if they could do it once, I'd do it.
Hey, let's talk about that.
Except I think it's kind of illegal. That's the only problem.
You know, last week we talked about a hater, right?
Yeah, right.
A hater. Yeah. And we said, we know we're doing something right because we've got haters.
Yep.
And that is, anybody who's ever been in any kind of business knows that when you get the attention of the haters, you're on the right road. I mean, it's simple.
Yeah.
Now we have impersonators.
Yeah, they actually had a Zoom call. Well, they got a Zoom call going on right now. Because they didn't know that I was part of this company. And so I just jumped on over there. You know, they didn't kick me out. So I'm getting all their updates. Like,
well, funny thing about that impersonators is what they don't realize is that cryptogenics are cryptogenics with a K.
Yeah.
And it's Gen X to be exact. We have a trademark on our name.
Right.
And we are legitimate and legal.
That's why we're like Crypto Chris and Crypto Joe with K's.
Yeah. This company has jumped in with cryptogenics with a C and an arrow towards the X.
Yeah.
And they, you know, so I popped in. When I found out about it, I popped in, jumped in there. I probably wasn't in there 5 or 6 minutes, but I was in there long enough to pull up their information as to what they're doing. And
yeah, I've got the whole rundown.
they're claiming a $7 investment is going to yield $11,000 or $1,100.
$1,100 every time you do it.
So, what if we told you guys and gals about anything that talks about money and or percentages? What have we told you?
Don't believe it.
Told you don't believe it. We told you it's a scam.
You can't tell people. You know what I mean? And
it's a scam.
Okay. What do we get? We got Tampa meeting this weekend and
yeah.
Saturday's trainings in the blog post. Sorry.
No worries.
Popped up on the phone. I saw it.
I figured you were getting updates.
Yeah.
That's what you call news on the fly, bro.
I forget you don't get the updates.
News on the fly.
Yeah. Run. Wait, run where? Run.
Run. Where are we running?
We're running. Oh, run from the scams. That's what you said.
Run from the scams. Yeah.
Run from the scams. Yeah.
Y'all, I'm not even trying to be funny. Really, I'm not. I know I'm smiling. I know that I probably am coming across as I'm joking, but I'm really not. Anytime that a company is going to tell you can make $1,100 on a $7 investment, it does not take a rocket scientist to know there's something wrong with that. There's a hinky there. There's a hinky there.
Yep.
As my papa would say. My papa would say there's a hinky there.
Yep.
I don't know what a hinky is, but it sounds good anyway.
But it's there.
It's there. Whatever it is, it's there.
Yeah.
So,
I looked at it. It's just it really is. It's a basic pyramid. I mean, it is a pyramid. I mean, flat out. Give us $21 and we'll give you 14 back, and then we're gonna get up to $89, and you're gonna get this much back, and we're gonna reinvest this much in to get you another spot, so you'll have multiple spots. And we keep doing this over and over and over. But all it's gonna cost you $7. But somehow you owe them a lot more money too.
$7.
But you advance automatically. I mean, I ran through I looked at it. I was like, oh yeah, you're gonna give me that much money?
Okay.
You're gonna give me $1,100 for $7? Like, let's just cut out everybody. I'll give you the $7. You send me the $1,100. We'll be happy.
Right.
Right.
So
it's that easy, right?
I know that there are a couple people. Watching and listening to us today, Joe, that are kind of a little bit hoping we'll talk about the miners a little bit. So a couple facts that I want to give everybody. They are considered green miners. Okay.
We want to tell them why they're green.
Exactly. Well, one of them is going to actually be mining a green coin.
Correct.
Okay. Now, all of them will be housed in a facility in Utah, which is 40% solar. So
that's the green
mining.
Green. Yeah.
Green mining.
Exactly.
We've been asked, I know a bunch of people have asked us, what are they capable of making? What are they capable of doing?
Right.
The best answer we can give you and stay legal and compliant, the best answer we can give you is do your research.
Yeah.
Look at the S9 miner.
Right.
It's very similar. Mm-hmm. Okay. Very similar. So whatever the S9 miner is capable of doing, you can kind of figure that, we're going to be in the same ballpark.
Right. Do we want to explain the algorithm part of it?
Well, yeah, we can a little bit, and I don't want to
just to kind of, we don't know what it's going to do, but
that's
let's
really
just say
kind of like a PowerPoint all to its own. But
yeah, it kind of is.
If you guys could think about this, just think about this right here. The green X, which is the coin that the green miner is going to be mining.
If that's the one you get.
If you choose that one.
Mm-hmm.
Think about Bitcoin 10 years ago. The platform, the algorithm, the premise behind it is very, very similar. It almost looks like a copy of Bitcoin, sort of. Mm-hmm. And then apply 10 years worth of technology on top of that. So what does that look like exactly? Hey!
Looks like a miner.
There's my miner.
That's how I hurt my knee.
What does that look like exactly? Well, it looks like this. when Bitcoin came out 10 years ago, the only way you could mine it was on your laptop. Okay.
Right.
And it took forever to mine a coin. Okay. I mean, forever. Well, now we have miners, and these miners are built. They
Right.
are built to maximize the potential. Okay.
Mhm.
So creating coins with these miners is going to be easy peasy.
Right.
All right. So a lot of people are saying, well, but we don't know about the Green X coin. We don't know about the Green X coin. You will soon. That's what I'm going to tell you. You will soon. There will be some information coming out. We will be able to help you guys with that. Okay. Joe and I will be glad to give you that information. We're going to be able to help you with that. Know that these particular units have a 2-year warranty on them. That's awesome. That's fantastic. I mean, that is just absolutely awesome.
Oh, is there going to be there's a white paper for the coin? Yeah. There'll be a white paper for the coin.
And
yeah,
and this is something else that I can tell you with confidence, because I know it's not going to change. The Green X coin will not be an ICO. It's going to go straight from mining to exchange.
Right.
Okay. And if you remember, if you've done your research, you know Bitcoin did the exact same thing. There was no ICO.
Right.
So, you know, the similarities are eerie, but the technology is phenomenal. And the fact that it will be so much faster with a lot of the same core principles, no pun intended, Core 5, with a lot of the same core principles as Bitcoin incorporated into the Green X, you know, you got to look at it and go, ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah. So, you know, I know a lot of people are pretty interested. I've had a lot of questions about that, Joe, really. I even had one guy ask me, well, can I go visit the complex where this is going to be housed? If you want to hop a plane and rent a car and go out, you'll have the address. You're more than welcome.
Mike's going out there, isn't he?
Yeah, I think.
He's sending Will.
Is it Mike or Will? I think
Mike said he's going to send Will. That's what they said the other day.
I think Mike wants to send Will. I don't think Mike
wants to go. Yeah.
Yep. So, you know, everybody freaks out when Bitcoin goes down. I've been in this a year. I don't like it when Bitcoin goes down. I'll be honest. It curves my spending habits a lot.
Right.
But I also know that a lot of things happen in the industry that make it go up and down. So I just hold. And I can't hammer this in people's heads enough. As long as you're not selling, you're not losing.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, honestly, in my case, it's not down. I mean, it's still up.
No, and for a lot of people, it's not down.
A lot. I mean, there's a lot of lucky people that got in there way low, and they're up. And then there's a lot of people that got in last week or week before. You know what I mean? But I'm still fine. I mean, I'm real liquid. I'm buoyant. Will is going to the thing because he's the closest one to check it out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that'll be someone to show it.
And,
you know what I mean?
And you know what? Will's really good about video and picture too. So I imagine he will video the whole thing,
right,
which would be kind of nice.
Oh yeah. And then we'll have, everybody can kind of see, I think it would be good for people just to see what the thing actually looks like really, as opposed to just seeing them on YouTube, basically.
Right.
But they all look about the same. I mean,
yeah. If you've seen one, you've seen them all, really.
Rows and rows of computers, so.
Just racks and racks of miners.
Racks and racks and racks. Yeah. Yeah.
They're not fancy places.
I don't even think they wear hard hats there.
No, I don't think so.
I really am a certified miner, for real.
Sweet.
I worked at a concrete factory for like 3 days. I made it a week and a half.
It wasn't for you, huh?
Oh, no, it wasn't. No, they were making concrete though. I mean, there was a quarry and everything, so I had to get all the mining certification. That was years ago. That's not why I have these hats. These are from a construction job, big commercial thing. But that's why I got the miner hat.
For me, I'm excited because this will be the first time, and I'm going to go on record here to say I've had mining for almost a year. Okay.
Did you get a hat?
Nope. Didn't
Did
get
you
a
get an
hat.
awesome hat that's got this red thing on top of it?
Nope.
With the light
But
on it?
I did get some cloud mining. And with that cloud mining, I bought the power. That's all I bought. I didn't get any equipment. I didn't get a certificate. I didn't get a serial number. I don't have a clue where they're located. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, and now, Joe, the most important part about that is now I know that's illegal. So when my people start talking about that, I say stay away from it. And you know, some of them know that I have the cloud mining, and they say, "Well, you got it, yeah, but don't make the mistake I did."
Yeah, you're just kind of stuck on it right now.
I'm waiting for 3 more months, and hopefully I'll get my return for 3 more months, right? But I've already gotten my money out of it. You know, one thing that, and this is really important, if you don't take anything else from this live away from it, you take one thing, whether we're your sponsors, you're in our team or not, whether you're with Cryptogenics or not, doesn't matter. But this is what you need to know. It doesn't make any difference what business you're in. Get your ROI first.
Right.
Immediately.
Return on investment.
Okay.
Return on investment.
First. Exactly, Joe. You know, that is the most important thing, because I have done that in everything I've done over the past year. Yes, I have Bitcoin and Bitcoin hell. I sure do. But guess what? I'm out that Bitcoin if they don't give it back to me. But trick on them, because I've made way more than my investment in all of them. Now, that doesn't make it right that they're stealing my Bitcoin. They're stealing my seed. They're stealing my investment.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't make it right. But because I got ROI, I'm not hurt like some people. You know, and we teach that. We pound that in people's heads. Get your ROI. Get your ROI.
3 and it's free.
You know?
3 and it's free. You know?
You can't go in business and not know when you're in the clear.
It's true.
You know? Reds and blacks. It's that simple, guys and gals. Reds and blacks. You're either in the red or you're in the black.
Exactly.
You know? I don't want to play with my money. I want to play with somebody else's money. So the way I look at it is, once I get my ROI, I'm playing with the house's money.
It's true.
Right?
That's how it worked last time I went to the casino.
Is that how it works? I don't know. I'm not a gambler.
It was the first time Glory had ever been. And so, you know, all you got to do is go. If you like your first time to go to one, you know, especially the ones like in Oklahoma, I guess it's probably anywhere, I would imagine. You just go up and tell them it's your first time, and they'll give you like 15 or 20 bucks to play with on a card.
Really?
Yeah. So you keep playing, and man, I've got enough for, well, we got a voucher for our meal because the girl didn't have Coke, and it was a Johnny Rockets, and they had ran out of Coca-Cola, but it's like decorated with Coca-Cola. I was like, seriously? You know,
you don't have Coke?
Yeah. But I was just kidding around though. You know how, you know, it'd be fun, you know.
Yeah, but
like,
most people don't know you're serious.
It's like, okay. But it was just because there's a little hamburger place right there in the casino. But yeah, man, our room was paid for and everything. And it's not like they comped the room. I mean, we made enough to pay for the room and everything else, you know, and off their money. So, you know,
we went to a casino once. It was on our way home from Toronto, Canada.
Oh, okay.
And we stopped in New Jersey.
Oh, okay. So you're in Atlantic City?
We stayed in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
At one of the, it wasn't the Ritz. It was another one.
Taj or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And we got wicked cheap.
I think I've stayed at the Taj before. Taj Mahal. Yeah.
Wicked cheap. Like, and nice. I'm talking about, they were decked. Limos everywhere. I mean, it just decked. You hear me?
Yeah.
And the rooms were fantastic. They were off the chain. But I gave myself one $20 bill.
How'd that work?
And I went down and I played my 20. I lost it all and I had a good time. And I went back.
Lost it all. Had a good time. Yeah. See, the trick is that I figured out to start with the penny ones and then work up to the nickels. And then, I mean, and that's a good idea if it works. But I'm not going to tell anybody how to gamble. Never mind. Forget I said that. It's not financial advice. Don't gamble.
We are not.
Keep your money. Just keep your money. Yeah.
We're working on our certificate for Dadpreneur.
Yeah, there we go. We're done there. Yeah. Let's see
we'll
here.
get
Let's
one,
see.
right?
I'm thinking here. Certificates. We need to get a. Let me read these things if I'm missing anything.
Okay, make sure
Hi,
you
Steve-O. Let's see.
So,
yep.
While Joe's reading through, I'm going to say to everybody.
Because the thing that's going on in New York, the consensus deal. Man, that may drive prices up a little bit on Bitcoin. I mean, it could. You know, I don't know. I looked earlier today. I don't even know where it's at right now.
It was 85 earlier.
Somewhere. Yeah. 85. So it's not, I'm not, you know, and I kind of have a little, everybody, I don't know. I think differently on this because we're staying pretty level. Is the way I see it. You know, and level's good. I mean, everybody wants a whole bunch and like it'll go, but it's growing in increments and it's really, you can kind of see it, you know, if you watch it, you know, and that's just the short time I've been watching it. You know, it's up, then down, a little bit down, then up, then a little bit down, then it kind of levels out, and then a little bit more gets added to it. And you have to think that's extra money you're getting. You know what I mean? And I know everybody wants it at 40 or 50,000 or, you know, 20,000 by July or I don't know. You know, I have no clue if it's going to do that or not. If it gets to 10, I'll be happy. You know, because I'm like, it's a solid investment. But I look at it like an investment too, though, as opposed to, you know, I just now started using it. It's 87 right now. So see, we're almost back up to 9. Yeah, that's what Bethany said.
87.30.
Yeah. So we're in good shape. You know,
people got spoiled because they saw that $20,000 last December.
Well, yeah, and that it was just there for a bit, though. You know what I mean? If you really look at it,
like it stayed there for a month.
No, it skyrocketed and then it adjusted. You know, they say it's a crash, not a crash. It's definitely not a crash because it wasn't worth anything 10 years ago. It wasn't in existence. You know what I mean? It's, you know, it's, you know, you can buy. I got an old pickup truck out there, right? I bought it 2-3 years ago for $1,200. It's my work truck.
There you go.
Okay, it's worth 3 times that right now just because of that truck. Because it's in, you know, pretty good shape because it's, you know, it's become more collectible now.
Right.
You know, it's over that 25-year thing. You know, I run antique tags on it. You know, I can't pull a trailer, but I don't see how they're going to see my tags that are antique if I have a trailer on.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know how that works either. Yeah, it's not like I want to tell them. You know.
You know, I'm still working on my certificate for the dadpreneur. I don't know how that works.
We need to design those.
Oh, you know.
Maybe we should make a dadpreneur coin.
There you go. Dadpreneur.
Hold on. Can I do this while we're on here?
I don't care.
Hey, you guys want to know how easy it is to make a coin? I'm gonna create one right now while we're live.
Here's the thing. Most people don't realize that, you know, you can be good at anything that you try to be good at. You can be bad at anything that you don't try to be good at.
That's true.
It takes effort. And I guess at the end of the day, today's episode is really about trying to do your very best, trying to be the person that you know you can be. Now, that also comes with, you know, when it's not working, find out why. When there's a problem, don't treat the symptom. Go to the root of the problem and fix it. Okay? Yeah. So if you're sitting there and you're saying, my bank account is not where I want it to be, well, then you got to go backwards and figure out what piece is missing or what piece is not working right. And it's like a science experiment. You're going to have to tweak it a little bit and try it.
Yeah, tweak a little bit, try it.
Right.
You know, and, you know, one thing we do want to stress once again is don't get yourself in financial trouble trying to get yourself out of financial trouble.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't pawn your toaster to buy a microwave. I mean, just don't. You know what I mean? Or don't pawn your microwave to buy a toaster.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Yeah, don't pawn the microwave to buy a toaster. That just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. You know. Save. You know what I mean? And don't try not to get in too big of a hurry. And don't look, it's great to have wonderful and lofty goals, but be realistic.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
Take the
none of us
steps
are going
to
to tell
get
you that this is a get rich quick thing. That's what this isn't. We are not a scheme. We are not a scam. It's you know, and hey man, I'm telling you, if I could get those other people, those scammers, $7 and get $11.75, I'd do it. You know what I mean? I'd do it in a heartbeat. But I know that's not true.
Put it in
You
real
know?
Bitcoin.
Yeah. You know, it's like I know it's not true. You know, if I could really get 30% back every 9.6 hours of Bitcoin, you know what I mean? I'd do it. But that's not true. You know, and if it is true, I don't know. It can't be true. It just can't be. I mean, it's especially not with the S9 Antminer.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's no way. I mean, it's just not. That's just not feasible. You know what I mean? That's just way too much. You know, that's kind of what I was going into with the algorithm thing and the green coin. The easiest it's ever going to be to mine those things is what it's going to be at the beginning.
When we get started.
Because, yeah, when you can get started, that's because it's going to be the easiest equation, you know, and it's going to have to grow and get more difficult. That's just the way everything works, you know. And that's not, I'm not saying what you're going to get. That's no kind of financial advice. That's not saying go do this, go do that, and do anything you want to do. I'm just here to give you information.
Right.
And it's a whole lot easier to add 2 + 2 than 20 + 20. Well, you know what I mean? Technically, you know what I mean?
Well, what you want to say is 2 + 2 + 2 + 2 + 2
plus 2 + 2 + 2 + 2 + 2 + 2. But yeah, exactly. Throw a 4 in there and see what happens. It's all the same. It's going to screw you up somehow. You know, what? And they get 6 other people to agree with you.
It's the truth.
And race to it.
We have to start somewhere. And so, like Joe and I were talking with this Green X, for instance, with the Green X coin, like it's never going to be easier than it is right now because the mining hasn't begun. Okay. So, you know, Joe and I were like, okay, well, if this is looking like Bitcoin, only it's 10 years later, and now we have miners instead of laptops.
Yep.
And it took, you know, 8 years technically for the algorithm to start getting really complicated and hard and like, you know, making the laptops burn up and all this other stuff because they're so hot, you know. Then we have an opportunity to at very least, you know, run really easy algorithms for heck 2 years, maybe more, you know, because these miners are going to be a lot faster.
And these are specifically built. And it's the ASIC. And what that is just to give you a little lesson if you don't know. Okay, regular laptops, they did it. Then they decided that, you know, you can use graphic cards, GPUs. You know, that's what you use to play video games, you know, and design stuff. Those did the algorithms faster, you know, because it didn't need to do all this other stuff where a normal computer does all kinds of things, you know, but these are specific. Now with the ASIC, it is specific to this. I mean, it's designed exactly to run algorithms. That's it. You can't plug it in and do anything else with it. It won't do anything else. I mean, it is what it is. It's made to mine. You know, that's all it's going to do. You know, it's kind of like, well, I don't even know what it's like. Computers aren't anything like that. Well, it'd be like you're not going to be able to sing into a painting program or something on your thing. Or, yeah, you can sing in painting programs. See, it's real hard to say. It's so specific that I can't even find an analogy.
It's like a drill bit. The only thing you can do with a drill bit is drill.
That's not true.
Well, why is it
you
not?
You can hammer it. You can throw it. I mean, this is more specific than that.
That's true. It is more. But I guess you could take the miner and drive nails with it.
Yeah, you can throw it across the room.
So, you guys,
don't touch them when they're hot, though. They're like 150 degrees.
Yeah. We try to be here every day, Monday through Saturday, around the 2 o'clock time frame. We usually say on our Facebook that we're going to go live in X amount of time or whatever. We didn't today, I don't think.
No.
And if you miss a show that you want to go back and see, you can go to our YouTube channel.
Yep.
Which is Krypto Let's Talk.
Krypto Let's Talk. YouTube.
Krypto with a K.
Subscribe, please.
Krypto with a K.
I need to make some money so I get new headphones.
So here's the thing. We have presentations for cryptogenics if you're interested.
Yes, we do.
Those are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 9 p.m.
Yep.
Joe and I have the 9 o'clock
right?
slot.
We've got tonight at 9, right?
Right. We have the 9 o'clock slot on Monday.
Yeah.
And then on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we have a 3 o'clock. And Joe and I have the slot for Tuesdays at 3.
Mm-hmm.
You can see us actually present the business on Mondays at 9 and Tuesdays at 3. And those are Eastern Standard Time times. Those can be viewed at kgxglobal.info.
Right.
kgxglobal.info.
And that's going to take you to a Zoom, and then it's going to be like this.
Yes.
Like what you're seeing
right now.
Here, but there'll be a presentation there, and we'll be off in the corner.
The thing about that is you could do yourself a favor by preloading Zoom if you want to watch one of those.
That's true. It's free.
Yep. Zoom is free.
Mm-hmm.
Also, our company promotes different leaders to doing presentations.
Mm-hmm.
So there's usually someone different on all the time slots.
Yeah. True.
And it's probably a good thing to appear for more than one of these, just to get a different perspective, just to get a different take on the same information.
Yeah, it's all the same information, but we all deliver it differently.
We do. We do.
Bethany asked, is someone at the facility? Yeah, there's someone at the facility maintaining the mines. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there's people that work there. I mean, kind of. Yeah. But that's all figured in somehow.
Absolutely.
Gotta be there. Hey, Albert.
Here's the thing that everyone really needs to understand. We are here because you guys are here.
Right.
We're here because you want us to be, and we're happy to be here. Hopefully you get something every single day. Hopefully you learn something new. And you know what? We're just going to keep coming, and we're just going to keep sharing, and you guys are just going to get more and more successful. That's all.
Exactly.
So
but if you're having any trouble out there and you're new, I'll sign you up.
And you know what else?
We do actually work for the company also too. We do the same thing we talk about doing. We actually do it. We're not like, central casting here, guys. So anybody that's interested, call me or Chris.
And you know what's really cool about that is we're not just interested in helping people just sign up. That's not what we're about. We want to help people become successful. We want to help people change their financial outlook on life. Right. We want to help people create generational wealth for their families. And we know that we know how to do that.
Yeah. True.
If you are with another person and you're coming here, or you've been affiliated, okay, because that's really important. When you've been affiliated with someone, it's always best to check with them and see what they're doing before you decide to go with somebody. And I say that because I've been in this industry for quite some time. And there's always, there's an urge sometimes to just respond to things. And I would actually recommend that you hold that urge and that you take a survey around you. If you've been successful in business with someone before, it makes sense for you to check with them and see, are they doing this? Are they doing cryptogenics? Are they doing green mining? What are they doing? It's important because we all work very hard to build relationships. And I know that there have been some relationships broken in this industry. And that's not cool. Phishing is not cool. Now, helping, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. And again, if you've worked with somebody and you have no intention of working, there's my mind.
Mining cool. Mining's cool. Mining's real cool, everybody.
Every day.
Super cool.
Sir. Mining is
miner,
cool.
Call me.
Mining is cool. So, you know, if you are not happy where you've been before, if you have relationships that didn't work for you, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I wouldn't discourage anyone if I worked with somebody and it wasn't a good experience for you and you like someone else, I would definitely not try to hold you or chain you anywhere. I don't own you, but if we've worked together before, I'd like to work with you again. That's where I'm going. And most people would, you know, I mean, that's just common courtesy.
Albert said he'd follow me with a helmet.
I don't think enough people have enough common courtesy in this industry. And I want to put that back in it. I really want to instill goodness in people. You know, there's enough people to go around. You don't have to steal other people's people.
Hey, Chris, I got one more thing.
One more thing,
buddy. We haven't done the one more thing in a while, really. Hey, we're going to take this back to where this is about the same time we started doing hey, just one more thing. We're taking the BS out of the business. Remember? That was one of our mantras.
Yep.
You know, that all the backstabbing, all the
drama.
If you're needing help on your team, we'll help you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We really will. And that's just
everyone's welcome.
Hey, everyone's welcome. Exactly. You know, like Bethany's our good friend. I just found out today she's not in our downline. So I'm like, what?
He's not.
I didn't know that Chris and I mean, for quite a while, I thought that Chris and I were on two separate sides of the thing. But I mean, not that there's one side or the other, but you know what I mean, as far as it all works. And then, you know, because he'd asked, made sure he wanted to make sure he wasn't stepping on anybody's toes. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's like, I don't think so. But we all need to work together, and we all do work together, and we're all giving presentations. We all give a different presentation. And you know, if a lot of stuff is, you know, some people give a more technical presentation. And if I have somebody that needs a more technical presentation, I'll definitely send them there. You know what I mean? Because you can kind of tell when you're talking to people what they're gearing for. You know, if someone's like, boom, 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 I need all this. Then someone's going, well, is it a good idea? Maybe fun? Could we try this? Okay. Then there's another presentation for that kind of. And that's why you need to check out all the different presentations, you know, to get a feel for everybody and use it to your advantage. You know, you get all of us as employees.
Yep.
Basically, you know, sorry that when I do it like that, it almost looks like it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? The finger thing.
No, it's not.
Sometimes it's like, man, it's like,
no, it's cool.
It's like, what are you doing there, buddy?
So
I'm giving you the
just
finger.
to reiterate, just to kind of encompass everything in the day, you know, stay true to yourself, stay true to the people that have helped you in the past. You know, if you've got bad relationships in the past, then I say flush them, right? And get some new ones.
Yeah.
We love you guys. We thank you all for coming. We look forward to you every day. We'll see you guys tomorrow around 2:00. Don't forget.
There is a Zoom call right after us with somebody, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know who's doing the one today. I didn't look.
No, not today.
Oh, they're not. We're just the one
on Mondays.
Oh no, 3:00 on Mondays. Okay, I didn't know. We just got the 9:00 Eastern tonight. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, I thought maybe there was. I'm sorry.
Love you guys. Mean it. We hope everybody has a great day.
Nice to each other. But hey, if anybody needs any help with anything, get a hold of us. You know what I mean? Cryptocation just will help anybody. You know, the idea is to build the whole thing.
Family.
It all grows, we all grow. It's just, you know what I mean?
Family first.
Yay. All right.
Bye, guys. Soon. Thank you.
See you.